Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to another episode of the We Are Not Regular podcast. I'm Kelly.
I'm Eva Diva.
Hello, hello. What's going on, love?
Hi, sunshine. I'm all right. I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm I'm here. Like I'm good.
Right.
Everything's good. I'm coasting right now.
That's good, I guess. Yeah.
Doing some laundry.
Adulting.
Yeah, I've been adulting all week, so I'm just like, food shopping. I had to do like all that type of stuff.
Child, me
You're
too.
tired. You've been momming.
I've been momming, for real. My commute is exhausting. Not in the afternoon, though, surprisingly. It's really in the morning. And then that kind of makes me tired for the rest of the day because the traffic
some
is
weirdos on the train.
Well, I'm driving and I get stuck on the traffic coming into my job. Like driving the boys off is actually not that bad, but it's when I come in downtown that it's really bad. But I mean, it is what it is, but I leave at a good time. I pick them up, pick Kaden up first, pick Connor up next, and then I'm out. And it's not bad. We get home at a decent time. So, but by the time I'm home, I'm exhausted. If I gotta go to the store or do whatever, it's done. But yeah, I mean, it's the first like full week and we're already in the middle of it because they started last Wednesday. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, so
just starting to fall.
Yeah, trying to get the groove of everything and see where we're at.
I'm trying to like change my schedules. Like I've been doing this waking up earlier because now the sun is setting earlier, so the sun is rising earlier. So right. I'm like, okay, fall is coming. I always get really, really sad when fall comes because all the weather change, all that crap. I'm like, let me start getting up early. It's not really working because I set the alarm. I set it for 5:30.
Right.
Normally it takes me about an hour to get ready for work. But now I just snooze. So like I'll snooze and then I'm like, okay, no, I have to get up. Question. You're an iPhone person. I'm still new to this iPhone thing. Is there any way to set the snooze longer than stupid like 9 minutes?
There is. I just have to play around with it. Once I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Because I'm just like, how do you do this? Maybe I can Google it.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm pretty sure I know how to do it. Because like I think
I've been angry.
I have like mine is set for 6 a.m. That's the time I get up, but then like I'll hit snooze and then it's like 6:08. I don't remember if I'm the one who said it 6:08 because I didn't like 6:05. I felt 6:05 was too early, so I did 6:08. Random.
I like 10-minute intervals.
Yeah.
Just a whole 10 minutes. I could time it better and then I actually get up in that 10 minutes. That 8-minute shit, I'm just like, nah, I could do another 9 because that means it's only 18 if I snooze twice. Like I come up with reasons to justify it instead of being like, oh, it's 10 minutes. Let me get up.
Right. Because if it's 20 minutes, it's too late for me. It's over. Like that's like half of my to get ready. Especially with kids. Like if it's me, like nobody else, oh girl, I'm snoozing until like 10 minutes before I have to leave. I'll just get myself together when I get to work. But if it's the kids, that's too much because they need breakfast, they need to make sure they have their lunch, they have to make sure they have their backpacks and all that stuff. So I can't do it that late. I'll do it the first snooze, and then after that, I was like, I gotta get up. So
see, I'm also trying to do those things for myself too, like wake up, make sure I have breakfast because I don't eat breakfast, but I really should be eating breakfast.
I don't like breakfast. I mean, like I like it at breakfast. Like 9 o'clock when I'm at work, but I don't like it like 6 in the morning when I first wake up. Like it feels like it's too much for me. Like I'll eat breakfast when I get to work. Like I can't eat it at home before I go.
I can. I just don't wake up early enough.
Well,
that is my issue.
That's fair.
We'll see how this goes over like the next couple of months.
The good thing about it is though, because like I like listening to, I'm still one of those few that still like listening to the Breakfast Club on my way to work. It's just something to listen to. Like, I don't like any of the morning stations in Florida. So that's what I listen to. So they had, and it kind of gives me like a part of New York, you know what I'm saying? While I'm down in Florida, it's like, oh, you know, New York, but not really, you know. Anyway, so I was listening to them this morning and they had a very interesting topic. They actually had Tank on the day before. And and so they were talking about like buying a woman a drink at the club and stuff like that. Now, you know me, I haven't been clubbing, none of that extra stuff in a very long time. Like I'll go once in a while, but it's not often I do it. Nor am I having anybody buy me anything. But he was saying that a drink, when you buy a woman a drink, that's like buying conversations, but you need to be intentional about what you're asking in the beginning. Like, hey, I would like to buy you a drink and have a conversation. Like you need to say all of this up front. And that's how you do it. Everybody needs to be intentional about pursuing somebody, especially in that setting. So their question today was, you know, does buying a woman a drink buy conversation? Now,
yes,
that's what I was thinking. Okay, so I'm not crazy because my mind is like, yes, if a man is buying me a drink, like, yo, can I buy? He's expecting a to get to know. He's trying to holler. Like that's what it is. So, do I give him? Yeah, it's like okay, if I accept, then I'm accepting at least the initial conversation. That's how I look at it. Mm-hmm. But they were really like, oh no, you can buy a woman a drink and not expect anything. Like, I get that, and it's deep when you talk about, oh, you expect to have sex with. No, that's too much. We're just talking about the initial conversation. Right. Now, if it goes somewhere, like you guys are like, oh, I like this, then you could buy her another drink. But if it's like, no, I'm not really feeling you, not feeling me, you just lost a drink, it is what it is.
Like, it's not that hard that if you don't want to have a conversation with this guy, don't accept anything from him.
That's what I thought too.
It's as simple. That's basic. That's basic. Like, if I don't want to talk to you, my answer is no. If you buy me a drink with the intention of just buying me a drink, just say, I've actually had that happen to me before. Sitting at the bar, a guy was just like, hey, you know, this drink is free. And I'm like, thank you. And then he left. And I'm like, okay. Like there was no, but like the fact that women, oh, we need help. The fact that women think that automatically because like you don't have to put out to accept a drink, but accepting the drink is you're accepting something. And sometimes just a 10-minute conversation. Like, women, why are we so difficult? Like, it's not hard. Yeah. It's not that hard. If you don't want the conversation, don't take the drink. Stop being cheap and buy your own drink. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It was very like weird and manipulative to me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna accept all this stuff from you, and then like just be like, ugh, get away from me. Like that's rude. Like that man could buy somebody else who's actually interested in him a drink, as opposed to spending money on you and knowing he's not even gonna get at least a phone number at the end of the situation. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's weird to me. Like if I'm not interested in you, like, or I don't think you're attractive, I'm good, appreciate it. You know, you can be cordial. Like people don't understand. Like you can be nice to somebody and tell them, no, thank you, I'm good. You know, appreciate it. No, I'm good. Like you don't have to be like, oh, talk to me. Don't be
everybody works. Everybody walks around with an attitude all the time. Everyone has to be funky. I was thinking about this the other day because I'm like, I'm too nice. I need to be meaner, and I need to figure out how to be mean because nobody says excuse me anymore. It's just no one has like basic manners, like basic people skills out the window.
Yeah.
And it's just like, if you bringing it back, like if you don't want to have a conversation, don't accept the drink. Say no.
I don't know. I just feel like nowadays everybody's just so out for themselves and what
I blame the internet.
Yeah, it's like what I can get out of everybody, and me. I'm gonna step on whoever I can to get ahead and get where I want to be and do what I want to do, and I don't care about anybody else's feelings. Like, I granted, yes, there are boundaries, and I do feel that you should look out for yourself and you should take care of yourself. But there's a way to do it without shitting on somebody else. You understand? Like,
It's possible.
yeah,
Plenty of
like,
people do it every day. You can literally maneuver throughout this world and not harm anyone.
yeah, just even like with your relationship, men and women, be intentional. Like, yo, this is what I want. Like, people are so afraid to say what they really want in a relationship or a situationship or whatever the case may be. Men need to be like, nah, I'm looking for this, this, and this. I just want to have a good time. Men, it's okay to say that. Like, I'm just trying to have a good time with you. Nothing else. I don't want to be in a
Nothing.
relationship. But women, and if that's what you want to, cool. You guys are in agreement that that's both what you want. But if any one of you gets to the point where you're not feeling it, speak up for yourself. Like,
Well, that's
no,
just simple.
it is, right?
And it's like people are fake nice because then it goes back to them not wanting to hurt anyone's feelings, but you end up
Yeah.
hurting people regardless because it's a vicious cycle.
You get one
It's
extreme or
just
the next. You're either too nice or you're too mean. You know what I mean? And nobody seems to want to find a common ground, or try to at least. I don't know. It's weird.
I'm be a little bit meaner. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm tired of people. Like I was just finishing laundry and I had like the two top dryers and the lady next to me, well, she had like the two bottom dryers and she was folding her clothes. And I said, excuse me, because I'm trying to get my stuff and get them out the dryer. And she moved her cart a little bit. I'm like, excuse me.
Mhm.
And she shifted a little bit more. So then I just swung it open and just started yanking my clothes out and almost hit her in the head. And I just looked at her like, I said, excuse me twice to you. You chose not to move because you just didn't want to take an extra step. All right, that's why you almost got hit in your head.
Yeah, that happened to me at
I'm
the grocery
tired
store
of
today.
people.
Like, I was like, all right, so like there was like a couple and their kid in front of me, and they were getting a cart, right? But I couldn't get a cart until they got a cart.
Yeah,
So all they had to do is just push the cart a little bit more over. No, they want to stop and try to put this kid in the cart right in front of me while I'm still trying to get this cart, and then buckle him in. Like, who buckles a kid in the cart in the cart anymore? Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, excuse
they
me,
still have
excuse me.
buckles.
Yes, I was like, excuse me, like, y'all could just move over just a little bit, like just a little bit. It's, and you
I
see me
hate
standing
people.
there, you hear me. Yeah, especially when, like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, because KG used to say this all the time. He's like, I just don't understand. Like, I try to be cool, I try to be respectful, and nobody respects that. And I was like, oh, no, you're tripping. No, I understand
No,
completely what he
he's
says
right.
right now. He is
I
so
get
right.
it.
Like, you have to start spazzing for people. Oh, is that a bad word now?
No, we're black.
Right?
I'm not gonna stop. I don't care. And I'm from New York. Like I'm not gonna stop saying stuff. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I just be like, you gotta start blacking on people just to be like, yo,
Just for them to
move.
be like,
Like,
oh my gosh. And it's like
yeah,
I said it nice like 4 times and you just chose not to hear me because I'm speaking to you nicely. I guess because people talk like assholes to each other all the time, they don't know how to take it. I don't
yeah.
know, but that's your own personal shit. Figure that out, not around me. Lady pissed. She pissed y'all. I was just like, I said it twice. And I know I wasn't bugging because I didn't have my headphones in. Like I was going to get my clothes. So like I was focused. I'm like, I'm on a mission. In and out. And
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know. It's just sometimes you feel like you're just like super rare in this world nowadays. Like, just simple stuff. Like the drink thing. Like, I thought it was just, a common courtesy. Like, if I'm gonna accept your drink, I'm gonna just be like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm so and so. Oh, where are you from? Oh, small talk. You know what I'm saying? And then if you feel not feeling it, move on. And that's your one drink you got out of it. Cool. But
I think the art of small talk was also lost
Yeah, we don't talk because everybody's online and tweeting and texting and DMing, and nobody talks to each other. Nobody knows
Nobody
how
talks.
to talk to each
How,
other.
that's scary.
Yeah,
I blame the internet for everything, but this is literally because of the internet.
it's
Ugh.
weird. I don't like it now. It's so fun.
And I
Charlie.
think because we also grew up at a time where people had to talk. Like we used to talk on the phone for hours.
I know. Remember our phone chats and the phone little group chats?
Before like before like freaking well before AIM, I think too. Like I think it was like before like
Yeah.
actual chats, there were like phone chats where like 20 people.
Yes. Yes.
What a time. We lived a
Oh my
life.
gosh. We lived a life. Honestly, I think our era was probably like the best. Like we saw it all.
We seen everything.
We were the kids that played outside all summer till it got dark and went inside. We were the kids that were sneaking to parties, running down the street, going to parties. You know, it was a time. Then we got the phones. We were in the era where the phones
Oh
came
my
out, like for
gosh.
real. Everybody had a Nextel. Yeah, it was crazy. Like
I
you would,
always pick the most random phones that like you can. I've always been into customizing things, so I always had a phone where you can change the case somehow.
right.
Ugh, what a time!
Ringtones, you knew exactly who was calling. We had fun. And then we were around the MySpace era. We did
Where
that.
we were computer, we were tech people because everybody
Yeah.
knew how
We were
to like
coding.
literally create. Yeah,
We were coding. I was like, oh, I got to do XZ, this, that, HGPP, do all of that.
no, if you leave that letter, it's not going to display. It's only going to show the letters. But if you add that, you'll be fine. Like we knew.
We knew.
What a time.
I know. And then it just went downhill after that.
And now we're talking about it. Now we hate people.
Right. Like, I don't know. Because I think there are some of us that still subscribe to the old way of doing things. And I think some of the others
That's me.
Yeah, me too. And then there are others who just took it and ran with it. Like, I don't know. I just feel like social media, like everybody became who they wanted to be, not who they actually are on social media. Guys do the same thing. Girls do the same thing. You know, I posted the other day about filters. And I was saying, like, do you think that, you know, filters are here to stay? You know what I mean? Because I personally, like, we do it all the time. When we take a picture, oh, this makes me look good. This fine. I don't like doing it on kids though. Like, I don't like doing it on, like, first of all, my kids are boys, so it makes them look too girly. So I don't even like doing that anyway. Like, they are who they are. But like, I don't even like putting filters on my kids. Like, I want them to know, like, this is what I actually look like. You know what I'm saying? Think about all the kids are going to look back on pictures when they were babies.
And like, they look at themselves and be like, I look like that when I was a kid. Like, no, you didn't.
Right. That's my
That was
thing.
a freaking Instagram filter.
Right. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't like it because I just feel like these kids are living up to an unrealistic expectation.
Everyone is living up to someone, like the kids that are in high school are looking at women our age and are trying to be women our age. Women our age are looking at girls in their 20s, trying to be girls in their 20s. Like, I don't know if women realize, like, Meg Thee Stallion, Lotto, all of them are in their early 20s. Like,
that's what I'm saying. And they look older.
We got them beat by at least a decade.
And they look older. That's what's crazy about it. Like, with all the glam,
Chloe, all of them.
Yes, the makeup, the fillers, the body stuff, they're making them look way older than what they are. And I don't know. I just feel like we haven't seen what this is going to look like in 20 years.
Curious.
I know, because people are cutting corners to save money to get these looks. Like, you better pray that you look decent when you get older, because everybody has to age. Like, we're all gonna age, and it's just like, I don't know. Even like, I like doing like the glam makeup every once in a while, like, done up, do all that stuff. But that takes a toll on your skin, your hair. You don't do it properly,
It works against nature. I think people forget people separate humans from nature.
Yeah.
Like, we are nature. All of that extra stuff is literally working against the things that naturally, like, I have saggy boobs, but like, if I actually work out naturally, like, they will lift.
Right.
It's
I
humans.
think it's just,
always complaining about people, and this is why I have so many plants, because y'all don't stress me out. None of y'all, my babies.
I'm telling you, they're building some apartments downtown, some affordable apartments that you might love. Plenty of light for your plants. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there.
I mean, they got balconies.
They have balconies. They do.
Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah, I'll definitely send that to you later. But yeah, girl, I don't know. Like I said, this era is weird. I feel like the old lady now in the whole situation. Like, here I am in my
we're the rare ones, and it's okay.
It's fine. I'm okay
because we're still nice to each other.
Yeah. Like, girl, I don't see how you be dating in this era. Like, I commend you 100%, because this joint is rough. I was like, yo, I think I would be single forever. Like, for real.
I mean, technically, I have been single for a very long time, because I've dated.
Right.
Dating.
I guess.
And on that note.
Yes. All right, y'all. We've been up way too early, as you can see. So this was another episode of the We Are Not Regular podcast. I am Kelly.
I'm Eva Diva.
Peace, y'all. Have a great night.